Ah. Here this whole time. It's pot o'clock, baby. We're back. Hopefully the mic is all right today. Is it good? Is it good? It's good. Yes. Let's run it again. It's pot o'clock. Fuck me. Happy New Year, everybody. Run up the likes. As you can see, the pinned comments today. Let's try and get to 500 likes today, as it is New Year. And I can hear myself. Fuck's sake. Oh, there we go. I'm a bit all over the place. I must say, I'm a little bit hungover, as I'm sure many of you are as well. But again, happy New Year. And what better way to start the new year than with a 2-0 loss for Tottenham, eh? It doesn't start much better than that. Now, that said, I am hoping that we don't do the inevitable and do exactly as they have done and lose in the same fashion that they have. A bad start to the new year for Tottenham Hotspur. A great one, pretty much, for everyone else, just from that alone. Happy New Year to all. Come on, you Chelsea. Spurs, haha. Absolutely. And so, I was... I can't be asked. I can't be asked if we lose today. I really can't. I'm in such a good mood because of Spurs doing the inevitable. And again, I saw someone tweeting that I think it was Rory Jennings, actually. He spoke some truth that Tottenham have got to be the most stupid side. They lose here today, and inevitably they will beat Man City, which helps Arsenal in their pursuit for the league title. Arsenal, top of the league by nearly, what? They're nearly 20 points above us. They're 19 points above us. What is going on? What is going on? 20 fucking points. I don't know what is happening. But still, we're here for the Chelsea today. For the Chelsea today. And hopefully, as I said, unlike Tottenham, who dropped some very, very important points for them, hopefully we, Potter's boys can do the absolute business and pick up a win. Life is amazing for Chelsea fans. I don't know about that just yet. I'm going to be running out of water very quickly. That is for sure. But again, as you can see, Chelsea sat in 8th place, Nottingham Forest in 19th. Again, it's all, everything's written perfectly for us to just drop everything and somehow fuck this. Dave with Chelsea's 6 highest appearances. That doesn't surprise me. Happy New Year from Australia. 3:30 a.m. start for us. Hard life of being a Chelsea fan outside of the UK. I mean, it's got to be. I wouldn't be doing this, I'll tell you that. I'd be watching it in bed. Still wary of Forest. They did beat Liverpool, but certainly, Chelsea certainly won't underestimate them. I don't know about certainly. I don't know about certainly underestimate them. That we do tend to underestimate teams on a frequent basis. Losses to Leeds earlier in the season, Southampton, back in a time, of course, where it was more or less like we should absolutely we'd be winning those games. You know, it's not a factor of it is a factor of us underestimating, but also just taking it for a bit for granted, thinking we're way better than we are. And I've said it once, I say it again, I said it a million times before. It's a case of a lot of these players just don't put 100% effort in. And I said it in my preview video. Yes, we beat Bournemouth. Yes, we got a clean sheet. Yes, we scored 2 goals. You know, it's but at the same time, I'm not belittling that, but I'm also we should be winning those games. We should be winning these games as well. So again, I just want consistency out of these players coming into 2023. There's a lot of hype behind Kai Havertz, of which, of course, we'll take a look at the starting 11. And I mean, it is unchanged completely. It is completely unchanged, of course, other than the obvious with Reece James out injured. Aubameyang, what's up with Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank in the studio today? Aubameyang, I just don't think he's good enough, is he? I didn't want him in the first place. I'll just say that. Not that it's, necessary, but still, just don't think. As is saying in the chat, and I completely agree, I don't know why we're not playing Chalobah in right back as opposed to Azpilicueta. It is more the experience probably that keeps Azpilicueta in the starting 11. But even still, Keep calm and trust Kai Havertz. Harry, I haven't really got to speak to you about this. What are your thoughts about Enzo? I'm gassed. I think a lot of people are, to be fair. I think a lot of people are. I for one, am not getting my my hopes up too much. Both for whether he comes is one thing, and then also whether or not he's as good as 130 million pounds will get you. Let's be fair. Very few players are worth that amount of money. But in this day and age, money is so it's so irrelevant to the situation. I don't know though. It's such a dilemma. It's such a dilemma, isn't it? Because immediately coming when you're a player that's being bought for that much money, it's so much pressure in it. So much pressure. It's rarely, if ever, worked for us, has it? It really hasn't worked for us at all. Amortized value. If he plays for 10 years, it's 13 mil a season. So I mean, it's a way of looking at it. That's assuming he's going to be at Chelsea for 10 years, which probably won't be the case. Enzo, Rice, and Mount in midfield. It's a midfield with high levels of minerals, if there ever was one. As you can see, Kepa in goal. Azpilicueta, Thiago Silva, Koulibaly, and Cucurella at the back four, of course. The only change there being Azpilicueta. We ain't getting Rice. I don't know. The whole Rice situation, he just looks like a player that... It's... It's a tricky one because he looks like a player that should have... He's just obviously destined to be a Chelsea player. He just looks like he is a Chelsea... Like he's meant to... It's just always written for him to come to Chelsea. Yeah, he's so desperate to come to us. He's best mates with, several of the players. You English guys overrate him significantly. I never really... I completely understand that Rice is a fantastic player. I don't quite get the level of hype that he does get. Personally, the fan base, yeah. Well, we do the same for Mount, though. We do the same for Mount. Mount, fantastic player. Is he as good as we're making, or a lot of the Chelsea fans make out? Absolutely not. It's just as simple as that. It's the same for a lot of the players. The only one that's warranted, and I feel like we don't overhype enough, is Reece James. But yeah, Chelsea. I see 4 UCL trophies between Forest and Chelsea. Well, you're not wrong. What do you think of Cucurella? Will he finally score? I mean, he's not brought in to score, is he? But it's it's another one. The thing is with Chelsea players these days, it is it's either you're a hit or you're an absolute miss. You're either really good for Chelsea or you're just kind of not at all. There's no in between with Chelsea players these days. You're either a massive fan favourite and an unbelievable player, or you're just not spoken about because you're just not hitting the heights at all. I think saying James is the best right back in the world is hype enough. Yeah, but it's true. Score predictions. I'm going for 1. I just want to win. I know that's obvious, but I just want to win. I just want to win. Please. I'm gonna come into this year with confidence, So my prediction was a draw. Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm still a unwell boy from from last night. But yeah, no. 2-0 Chelsea is a good prediction. It is a good prediction. And I too am going to go with 2-0. I think we've got a run of 2-0 wins coming our way. Of which, where are we? Shall we move over to this one? Got like a little video, a little panel for you. it's going to get trickier before someone is definitely hungover. I wouldn't say hungover necessarily. I don't feel great. I am going to crash after this for sure. It's New Year. Would you expect me to, play checkers on my on my New Year's Eve? What am I supposed to do? As you can see, Man City coming up next, and then Man City coming up next again. Fulham, Palace, and then a case of Liverpool as well coming up after that. Man said London is red without a UCL. Let's all laugh at Arwell Jones, shall we? Let's all laugh at him. Oh, God. Kill me. Give me strength. Zayn Miassi says Spurs losing and Arsenal winning the league. 449, the usual. Thank you for that. But also, please be in the... If you do actually fumble the bag... If you do fumble the bag, Zayn, being Arsenal and you don't win the league, please make yourself present in the chat so we can laugh at you. That's all I'm hoping for in return. But again, Zayn, thank you for the the donation, massively appreciated. And it's a little empty in here, isn't it? What did someone say? 129 in the chat. Didn't know Chelsea had that many supporters. Well, there you go. Hey, it's only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. And then, yeah. I don't know what I'm fucking rambling on about at this point. We seem to not be interested in scoring more than 2 goals. Once they get 2-0, they take their foot off the gas. You're absolutely right. You really are. It is... When we start... It's when we go a goal down or 2 goals down, which is very rare. But if we go a goal down, then we just don't seem to have that urgency at all. And then, like you say, yeah, 1-0 short. It's usually 2 goals really quickly. And yeah, that second half against Bournemouth was something else, wasn't it? It was so boring. It was so boring. Thoughts on the new signing, Fofana? He's allegedly, and Andre Santos as well, isn't it? Andre Santos has been considered one of the best young midfield prospects in Brazil. Would like to see him stay. Forget the loan. Potter clock incoming. It's nearly time. It really is nearly time. Yeah. I'm just here for the vibes today. I just want to get this over and done with because, quite frankly, I need to go to bed. Yeah, in terms of new signings, I just don't get excited for signings anymore. I really don't. I really don't get too excited anymore because it's just the more and more pressure we put on these players, it just doesn't work. Just doesn't work. Players seem to hate being put under pressure with when they're at Chelsea. It's a really weird concept, I know. Might as well announce Enzo. This idea that Ziyech is some great player is obscene. Obscene. Stop being a prisoner at the moment. World Cup isn't great football. Yeah. It's I've had my words on Ziyech. Same for Pulisic, to be fair. I'll give Pulisic way more benefit of the doubt, though, because he's not a 27-year-old. Or 28, or whatever Ziyech is. Of course, he's going to be one of Morocco's best players. Like, he is one of their star man. He's got to perform. And it's, again, the same as Pulisic. When he's playing for America, he has to be the best player for them to... I mean, he doesn't have to be, but he's the star boy, isn't he? He's Captain America. He's, Mr. Morocco. It's, of course, they're going to show up on the World Cup on the grandest stage of them all in footballing terms. Of course, they're going to show up. So this whole thing that people are like, "Oh, you've got to give them chances now." Not really. Not really. Not really at all. Actually, they. I still feel like both of their time is limited. Ziyech probably much less time at Chelsea left in him. Pulisic, I still think we're going to try and keep him as much as we can, especially with American owners and him being American himself. Seems silly. It seems silly for him to go, but you know, if he starts playing a lot more frequently, of which, as you can see, he is starting today. 2 games in a row for him. It's something. I don't know what's happened to me head there at all. Someone said you must have had a late night. I did, and I'm regretting it. It's actually Arsenal fans who overhype players more. For me, it's just like Saliba, innit? Saliba gets real overhyped, but then he is quite good, doesn't he? So, I can't really think of any players that they massively overhype. I don't even, yeah. I feel like we do it way more often. Way more often. But there you go. Havertz leading the line. Pulisic, Sterling. Hopefully we see a little bit more from Sterling than we did in that second half. But I could say the same for every single player, really. I mean, we just kind of shut the door, shut up shop, and that was it. Any free sites to watch the match? I'd just look on Twitter if you need to. When is N'Golo back? He's probably going to be back late February, early March is what we've been told. I just want to watch the game. Why is time going so slow? We've got 8 minutes to go. If you haven't liked or subscribed or hit the bell notification, then feel free to do so. Excuse me. We are on 68 likes. If we could get to 100 likes before kickoff, that would be fantastic. But yeah. I hope we see Sterling also has a good game and create many chances and score again in games coming up. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really know what's going on with Sterling. He seems to have lost all the venom that he had when he was at City, and even when he plays for England, it's not. It's just. I don't know. I don't personally. When Sterling's on the ball, when Sterling was on the ball when he was playing for City, I'd always shit myself and think, "Oh, here we go, here he comes." For Chelsea, he played well in Bournemouth game. He did, yeah. As soon as James went off, much like every other player, though, at the same time, we just kind of lost all our confidence a little bit, and just went for the 2-0. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, Sterling. I just don't get too excited when he's on the ball. But again, it is like every player. Other than James, really, there's not really a player for us at the moment that gets the ball, and I think, go on, like this is, yeah. He seems scared to take a player on. Yeah, Sterling, he just doesn't look like he can get past a man anymore. That's so weird. Sky Sports having their like games on there. Every other game has players, but then for Brentford, Liverpool, they have the managers. Strange stuff. No, I'm not showing the game. 2023 is the year. Champions League back summer. And who wins the title? Who wins the titles? I hope it's an exciting year. I don't think Newcastle challenge. I think a lot of people are not factoring them in, and rightly so. I just don't think Newcastle get there in the end. Maybe soon, but it is a 2-horse race. I think it is Arsenal and Man City, and I'm deathly worried, that Arsenal are going to pull it off. I think they've got everything it takes. I was watching them yesterday, and I just thought, fuck me, they just look like they're going to score every time they're on the ball. Every attack they do, they just look like they're going to score. Too early for us. Yeah, in the next 5 years, you'll win it for sure. You look at Martinelli and Saka, they actually want to beat the players. Unfortunately, Arsenal are doing well, so they won't want to leave. Yeah, and they've got Arsenal have got that that momentum, that passion in them now, because they're like, fuck me, We could do it. We could do it, you know. We could actually do it. I fucking hope they don't. But yeah, there's nothing to stop them, really. I don't think Man City are looking as good as they are. Without Haaland, then it's even worse for them, isn't it? Will Man City pull it back? Most likely. Most likely. But still. Shall we move over? I want no Europe at all, to be honest, this season. Where did you get the tech fleece? My missus bought it for me for Christmas. We spoke about this last game. I'm really unsure of the whereabouts or how it came about. I think it's on some website, but one last look before we kick off. The players have come up. I'm coming up red patches all over me fucking face. I don't know what's going on here. Some sort of rash. Kepa in goal, Azpilicueta, Thiago Silva, Koulibaly, Cucurella as a back four, Jorginho, Zakaria, and Mason Mount the middle three. Sterling and Pulisic on the left and of the right of Kai Havertz, who is playing up front. Everyone, get your predictions in the chat. Would be massively appreciated. And again, we're 10 likes away from 100. If we could get 100 likes before kickoff, which is 3 minutes away, we can get 10 likes in 3 minutes. Surely. C-Dog, how's it going? And thank you in advance. Should probably get the... and it's live. Should probably get this up. You're 12. That is something. That is something. You liked. How has Zakaria been for you guys? I love him. I think he's fantastic. I really hope we keep him, to be honest. We got 3-0. 3-1. I tend to agree with people that say we're going to concede just because we love conceding. I know we didn't in the last game, but still. We've got a 5-1, a 4-1, a 2-0, a 3-0 from Kazim. Fantastic name there, Harry Prince. One of the regulars over on my previews and reviews. Massively appreciated. Even if you do slag me off sometimes. What are we saying? 4-0. A very specific one here from Pibbles. 4-0. Mount, Silva, and 2 for Havertz. 2-0, says Michael. Jacob with a 2-0 as well. I'm sticking with a 1-0 win and a goal to be scored in the 55th minute. Steve, you sound like a betting man with that sort of prediction. Makes me want to put a fiver on the 55th minute now. What do we got? 3-0. 2-1. A couple more, and then we'll get started. They're just applauding Pele. Sadly, passed away the other day. Mr. Football himself. Whoever wins the prediction should get a special shout out. I mean, there's a lot of predictions. Hard to remember everyone. Azza is, I've got 2, really. I think it will be a 1-1, real tough 1-1 draw, or we're just going to absolutely trample them. You know, we're going to absolutely hound them for all 3 points. But then again, Nottingham Forest, very good home records. Very, very good home records. Yeah, his mum doesn't even know, does she? It's so sad. I only saw that today. Just get the 3 points, yeah. It's all I want. It's all I want. If we could get on with it, that would be great. It's lovely having football back. And, yeah, second game back from the World Cup. First game back. And, the first game in 2023. Can you believe it? Look at your clocks. Look at all your clocks. Look at your calendar. 1st of the 1st, 2023. And we're underway for, hopefully, the beginning of a consistent, cohesive, altogether good run for this Chelsea side. We're looking and we're seeing a bit more. I'd say a bit more, but we might be starting to see the beginning of something in terms of a more regular starting 11. So to clarify, Nottingham Forest have a good home record considering they're in 19th place. But their recent history, they beat Liverpool recently. They beat Tottenham. You know. But yeah, we're seeing exactly the same lineup 2 games in a row here now. Something that I feel like Potter really hasn't done for quite some time. Obviously, Reece James would be starting if he wasn't injured. Koulibaly plays it back to Kepa Arrizabalaga. Got a little... I've got a censor thing, by the way. Just in case I get a little bit too... If I get a little bit too political, you know. A bit too leery with the referee or whatever. I can get the censor beep out. I need to see Thiago Silva score a corner. That'll take some doing, considering he doesn't take them. Played over the top. Brilliant. First touch. Mason Mount didn't put away his dinner there. 3 minutes. Oh, sorry. Just 2 minutes gone, actually. Koulibaly picking him out excellently there. What a through ball. Unsure as to why Mount hasn't tried to find a pass as opposed to shooting from that very, very weird angle. Yeah, I mean, we've had so many people complain about my swearing that we've had to get in a censor button. So, along with this, of course, it's a beautiful day. It really is. And hopefully it gets better. Hopefully Chelsea can pull off a win here. Adrian. And we have more reasons to play that glorious music and that wonderful, wonderful GIF that I have created. Here's Zakaria. Poor distribution from him. Dispossessed. Koulibaly comes sliding in. Reckless challenge, if you ask me. And Gibbs-White plays it right. Crossed in all the way to the back post where Kepa collects it. What are we at? 127 likes. We could get to... I mean, the goal for today is 500 likes. Whether or not, you guys have it in you to get to 500 likes. Of course, every 100 likes we hit, I will play the pot o'clock music and the GIF again. So there's benefits to it for you. I'm telling you. There's a lot in it for you. Here's Raheem Sterling. Plays it inside. Finds Koulibaly. Thiago Silva. Could be rustling up something good here. Cucurella. Rosie, how's it going? Thiago Silva once again looks for the ball over the top. Pulisic too short to compete for that. Nearly 5 minutes gone, and Forest nearly on the break there. Thiago Silva does just enough. Zakaria picks up the ball, plays it down the right-hand side, makes his follow-up run, and I believe Mason Mount not in the position to play the return pass, but Chelsea's still on the ball. We're looking good, controlling the ball nicely. Hopefully, this run can amount to something. You know? Would be nice. Would be nice. Nuno, how's it going, mate? Koulibaly. Looking for another pinpoint pass. Havertz finds Jorginho. Thiago Silva once again. Kalidou Koulibaly plays it over the top. Chest control by Raheem Sterling. Don't know why I dragged that out. Raheem Sterling. Azpilicueta down the right-hand side. And Sterling, once again, dispossessed. Strange haircut from that geezer, but, you know, each to their own. Koulibaly has to have touched the ball more than any player today already. Looking for that ball. I'm noticing something already, is that Koulibaly is the main man for what? It's Koulibaly and Thiago Silva running it from the back, constantly trying to play balls over the top, which is not something that Chelsea have been known for doing too often in the last couple of seasons. So it is noticeable immediately that these two are just looking for direct runs over the top. Koulibaly has done a pass along the grounds, and Chelsea are now looking rather dangerous. Raheem Sterling crosses it, cuts it back. Mason Mount gets underneath it, causes a bit of a stir. It's an awful, awful finish from him. I don't know if there was a deflection or if he just scooped that completely. Yeah, no, he hits it against the player and it goes really high. Azpilicueta. Jorginho looking for that deadly pass again. Again. Doesn't amount to anything. We are looking decent. It's a decent start. Mary, thank you for the kind words. It is. It's a good start, but again, very, very Chelsea in the sense that we are just not really getting anything off. That said, only 7.5 minutes gone. My guy, where have you been? It's been a while. Has it? Besides the World Cup, it's only me that does this, so I don't know what you mean. Patrick. You're new to the channel. Teddy, welcome. Welcome, welcome. Chelsea fans locked out of the ground. All of them. Have they not come into the ground? That's you know. I don't see anything. Angeline, hello. We're not moving the ball fast enough. Yeah, it is very the pace isn't there. I have a great beard. Thank you very much. That's started my year off fantastically. Thank you very much. I needed that. Played over the top. Havertz, good first. Well, no, I take that back. Not a good first touch at all. We're playing a lot of looping balls, as I said. And now, Forest are through here. It's a fantastic save. And a second shot. Kepa on the double. Brilliant saves. Chelsea caught on the attack there. Looked dangerous. Thankfully, the defence... I mean, they didn't get back in time to prevent the shot, but they put enough pressure on him, and Kepa with the saves. My nerves were in a bit of an issue at that point. I was thinking that could easily have been 1-0, but Kepa has saved the day so far. Cucurella fell asleep. Was it Cucurella's fault? Danny Music, Happy New Year to you, my friend. The happiest of New Years to all of you. Nottingham Forest now, down the left-hand side. It's never a fucking foul. I mean, it is. I take it back. It is a foul. He knew exactly what he was doing, though. Koulibaly, I think, is going in the book here. Dangerous play. He made the most of that. Clench them cheeks. I certainly did. Koulibaly has gone... He's not got a yellow card for that. I'm quite baffled. I don't know, looking back, if that was Cucurella's fault, you know. He's... oh, no, it was. It was, actually. He wasn't... He didn't track his man very well. So, no, that was Cucurella. Look what I sent you on Twitter. Again, if you wish to follow myself on Twitter for funny tweets and all that sort of stuff, then Chelsea Fans XI, much like it is in the title of this stream, is where you'll find me on Twitter and every other social media platform. Hundreds of Chelsea fans still not able to get inside the City ground. One person working in box office ticket collection, and possibly due to mail strikes, tickets did not arrive beforehand. Bit of a shambles. Bit of a shambles, to say the least. Imagine going up to fucking Nottingham on New Year's Day and not getting in. I would be fuming. I'd be absolutely fuming. Spurs did lose. 12 minutes to go. I mean, I would be rather harsh in saying that it's been all Chelsea. Forest certainly have had one or two chances, but certainly the most dangerous chance so far as well today. Chelsea with the majority of possession, though. That said, Chelsea fucking around too much, and they might find out. Being caught on the counter-attack once again. Lucky to get the foul there, though. I think Cucurella went down a little bit too easy there. So tired of this sideways passing. Kazim, we've gone through this. That might never change. That may never change. But we did notice we are playing a lot of through balls suddenly as well. However, I think Forest have... they've dealt with it a few too many times so far, and now we have resorted to sideways passing. That said, it's just whenever Silva and Koulibaly are on the ball, they're always looking for through balls, which is good, but also just play the ball. You don't always have to be looking for the through ball. Broke Mount's ankles. Be nice, be nice. Mount! Fuck! Awini. He's gone through. Looks for the cross. Cleared away. And a nice clearance at that. Pulisic. Play the ball. Play the fucking ball. There we go. Pulisic finds Sterling. Loads of space out the left-hand side for Cucurella, who he does find. Slowed play down a little bit, though. Cucurella finds Sterling. Step overs. He nearly got past a man. He did try and go through the man. And now a counter-attack is ensuing. In return, they've cut it back. Forest with the shots on the D. Blocked very well. Cucurella now trying to find muster up a Chelsea counter-attack here. It's back and forth stuff. Why is Carragher commentating, man? Fuck. Is he booked? Did Koulibaly get booked in the end? Carragher said earlier he was lucky to get away without getting a yellow card. Pulisic crosses. Lovely flick off the bar and touched in. Raheem Sterling. It's Potter clock. Chelsea 1. Nottingham Forest 0. A little bit of luck. A fantastic flick onto the crossbar, and Sterling just puts it away. He just puts it away from absolutely nothing. Say it again now. And for those, including myself, that was, giving Raheem Sterling a little bit of jip, he has a goal. That so nearly a disgusting goal from Havertz. A foul goal. Pulisic, lovely flick. And we got the goal nonetheless. The goal is a goal. We'll take it. But Havertz nearly scoring. Oh, no. It would have been an own goal, actually. But Sterling doing something that very rarely happens for Chelsea, and that is a follow-up. You know? Something that's been parried, or a deflection, or something that happens, and then there's someone there to just tap it in. It feels quite rare. We always have to try and squeeze something out, or a wonder goal. Very rarely do we have just an easy little goal like that, and just like that. I think rightfully so, Chelsea in the lead. We were good in the first 5-10 minutes. We've given Forest maybe one too many chances, but we have put to bed the debate on who's going to score first, 167 likes. If we could get those up to 200 real quick, that would be fantastic. Deserved lead. Potter clock. It's brilliant. It's Potter clock, baby! I love it. I absolutely love it. It never gets old. It just does not get old. Let's get the second one. Yeah, let's get a second goal real quick and then just not try to score for the next hour or so. That would be very Chelsea. Mitchum is Chelsea. It is indeed. Rocco, how's it going, mate? Feel like we never actually speak. It's just you coming in, saying that, and then off you pop. It's sometimes that is how it's got to be sometimes, yeah? I made that. It's one of my own creations. It's a variation of Tuchel time. When Tuchel was in charge, God rest his soul. Pulisic with the assist. We had Tuchel time, and now it's Potter clock. It's Potter clock, baby! It just doesn't get old. It never gets old. What's your New Year's resolution? To not be such a fat bastard. And not in the sense of, I'm going to go to the gym and eat properly and all that. Probably just to move about more. It's just as simple as that. I've got a treadmill, Just to not be such a fat bastard. And also to continuously make my progress in this world of Chelsea, in this world of football, better than the year before and the year before that and the year before that. You know, I've progressed significantly year on year on year, the 3 years that I've been doing this sort of thing. So what 2023 has in store for me in the world of football, in the world of Chelsea, who knows? Who knows? But I'm excited. Couple steps a day will do. Yeah, I know. I've got me Fitbit, you know, got me Tech Fleece. I just have to start moving, and then I'll be fine. Next season, by the time you see me, I'll be a different man, totally different man. Shaw, Maguire, and Chilwell had a baby, and Giroud, the beard for Giroud. Carefree, wherever you may be. Pulisic's beard's so dirty, man. I hate it. Pulisic just, I feel like he does suit it, but he's just, it's so scruffy, but not in a good, it's like a sleazy. Oh, Pulisic did twist his ankle there. I will look like Giroud if I lose weight. The Chubby Chilwell nickname will happily go. Hang the Fitbit on the dog collar. Yeah, it's a good one. Great dad joke. Never shave your beard. I did say I would if we won the Champions League. And that I would do it when we're lifting the trophy. It would be coming off. Oh, it's fallen. Havertz in pursuit. Brilliant block. Sent out for a goal kick. Thoughts on Enzo Fernandez? Again, not getting myself too excited. Pulisic plays it down the left-hand side. This is looking tasty. Crossed in. Put away. Not enough in it. Havertz in pursuit. Looking for the corner ball. Havertz looks like he's way more invested in trying a lot harder. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's several players that were utter dog shit before the World Cup. And whoa, what a surprise. They're good now. Wow. It's not impressive. It's not smart and it's not clever either. You know, quite frankly, I'm not impressed. Havertz, Pulisic, you know, a few other players, I'm sure. They were playing silly buggers before the World Cup. And now they're back. They're playing really well. I don't appreciate it. Crossed in. Here is Pulisic. Throw into Chelsea. I have never drank Prime in my life. Nor have I tried to seek a bottle out. Not that I'd have any luck. Plenty of virgins that stay outside the shop to buy the first batch every morning, though, eh? Now it's in Aldi as well. Christ. So I think virgins was quite a harsh take, but also probably quite accurate, considering a lot of them are probably about 12 years old. Sterling. Zakaria dispossessed. Could see what he was going for. Nottingham Forest down the left-hand side. It's a bit of a slow patch to the game. Fofana is not on the bench, I don't think. He looked like he was. Apparently it tastes like the isotonic ones you can get for 59p. I mean, you're not wrong. Gamers or fan bandwagon, or just 35-year-old virgins that go there and battle against little tiny kids to get their drinks so they can flog them on eBay. Just give a life. Played through the middle. Pulisic, Mount. Being grabbed around the neck there, but play has continued. Davide Fofana. Is it Davide or David? David Fofana. I know it's not David, but I'm still going to call him David. Speaking of David, here's Dave. Go on, Dave! Plays it out wide, finds Raheem. Koulibaly. Lovely little swivel by Zakaria. That is, quite frankly, the most obvious free kick there, ref. I don't know why you haven't given it. Zakaria slips. The fans cheer. Played back to the keeper. Played it up top. Dave keeps it in. We'll just call him Dave. We'll just call him Dave. As Post-equalizer. We just call him Dave. Do you think now they don't have the worry about missing the World Cup through injury, they might actually start playing properly? Andrew, that was my theory for months before the World Cup. No one really thought it was feasible or plausible or something that players would actually do. But now we're seeing it. Players are actually playing a lot. I wouldn't say better necessarily, but they're trying harder. They are trying harder. And like I said, I don't appreciate it, really. Havertz, certainly the player that so far has shown the most improvement based on what he was doing before the World Cup. Again, it's early days, but still. I am just updating who scored the goal. I know, we've got some dodgy refs lately. We really have. It's a free kick to Forest here. Gibbs White is over it. We do need a second. Kepa giving the orders. At last, someone answers. It was Sterling. It's also on the screen now. Sorry, Lucy. Free kick for Forest. It's a nice tech fleece, isn't it? It's a nice one. Very cozy. Very nice. It's. I did want to wear a Chelsea shirt today, but it was a little bit chilly in my room, and I don't quite want the radiator on because it just gets a bit too hot, you know. So, Forest with the chance, headed away by Cucurella. Only as far. I think a free kick's been given anyway. $600 of you bastards in the chat. And we are just 3 likes away from 200. I will play the song. The klaxon will go. Potter clock will ensue. Once the 200 mark. And then obviously the 300 mark, 400 mark, and so on. And there we go. It's Potter clock once again. Thank you very much. 200 likes. How do you like it? Thoughts on Ziyech after the World Cup? Any role to play with the 4-3-3 formation? I just don't really see Ziyech finding a role in this team. I just don't see him lasting at Chelsea much longer. He'll be gone by the end of the season. Ref! You can't... Ow, what the fuck? Giving Koulibaly a talking to for putting the ball like 4 yards forwards in his own half. Like, that's such an improvement. That's such an advantage, isn't it? Fuck off. God, referees do my fucking tits in these days. Here's Dave. It's the liquidator. I'll try and find what it is. It's a fucking belter, is what it is. Liquidator remix. It is, I think, Liquidator Ed solo remix. I don't think it's that one. I think it's the Gore remix. Liquidator brackets GAW remix. And you'll find that glorious song. And you'll be happy. Nottingham Forest are on the attack. Thiago Silva under a bit of pressure. And he goes down. The fans aren't happy, but we are. We really are. Bit late to show how we've been playing. Dave Edwards, thank you for becoming a Chelsea fan member. Well, you have been for a month, but thank you anyway. Massively appreciated. Cheers, bruv. It's dry January. Gonna see if I can go the month without a beer, but also at the same time, we got some big old games this month. So it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really hard. There is no need to be playing all of our best players. You cannot go into these types of games underestimating the opponent. We're only 1-0 up with our best players, allegedly. At the same time, in 4 days' time, we have got a game against Man City. There you go. For those of you that remember, by the way, when we did a sponsored stream not long ago, we used the Circle app, the social media betting app. Brilliant, brilliant fun. That will be here for the game against Man City on the 5th. So prepare yourselves, because, I mean, if you guys enter in time, you'll be playing against myself. And could be a bit of fun. Final game before the World Cup. Yeah, I wasn't too familiar with it, really, to be able to give it as probably the credit it deserved. So I tried. But if you are interested in playing, we will be doing some promotions for it leading up to the Man City game. So obviously you need to get into the sweepstake before kicks off to ensure that you're a part of the fun. If it's not your thing, then, you know. I'm not doing FPL, no. I always forget to do it in time. I always forget to do it in damn time, so then I just don't bother. Yeah, the referees are getting ridiculous. They've always been bad. Mount has swept his feet. Have they not given a foul? What is this ref doing? Oh, bit of rivalry between Mount and the Nottingham fans, being that he was a Derby boy. Here is Zakaria. Looks to keep the ball in. Does. He's a bit gangly, isn't he? His feet, his legs rather. He's got like spaghetti legs, Zakaria. He looks a little bit like he doesn't really know where he's going to run himself. But he gets there. He does get there in the end. Sterling hasn't scored in the Premier League since August. Well, he did today, so... It's also worrying that he's one of our top scorers. Ball possession, by the way, we've had 77% possession. Ridiculous. And only 1-0. Ever the Chelsea stat. 70% possession at half-time and barely winning. Uh, 10 minutes to go until half-time. 600 of you now in the chat. And I think someone just said... Ref is doing my fucking head in, says Chelsea FC. 240 likes now. If we get to 300 before half-time. 10 minutes to get 60 likes. And of course, we will play the little jingle. A free kick given to Chelsea, and Nottingham Forest players and fans alike going absolutely ballistic. He has got the ball there. Oh, he hasn't touched him. It's getting a little bit, It's getting a little bit tasty, this game. It's getting a little bit feisty. A little bit feisty. Don't say it's an easy win. Didn't say it was easy at all. For that, my name is literally right here. Right there. As well as my social media tag. If you want to follow me anywhere, Chelsea Fans XI is the place to go. Not me. I know. Danny, I'm only joking. I misinterpret people's comments all the time, assuming they're talking to me. I'm just a bit self-centered of me, really, to assume. Some guy said it in the chat. Will Havertz score tonight? Someone predicted that Havertz would be scoring 2 goals today. I'm not quite sure if that is possible. I mean, it's possible. My real name is literally right there. I'm a cool guy, or the person in the chat's a cool guy. Don't mislead me, Danny. Don't do this to me. The ref is getting on my nerves. He is getting on everyone's nerves. Sterling goes down. Forest are in a good position here. It's a fantastic tackle by Thiago Silva. 38 years old. He's unreal. The man, he's unreal. He's just made of it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable how someone can be that good and look younger than me, for fuck's sake. The man looks younger than me, and he's 11 years older than me, for fuck's sake. Yeah, he's one of those 30-plus players that we cannot afford to let go. I know having a 30-plus-year-old player in your team, in your ranks, is usually like, he's declining. Thiago Silva arguably has gotten better as the older he's gotten. My dad is 42 and moans about walking upstairs. I'm 27 and I moan about walking upstairs. So I feel him. Do you do play-by-play? I'm trying to. There are times I get distracted. Here is Pulisic. Zakaria. Pulisic dispossessed. But no one there to pick it up for the counter-attack to ensue. Backward and sideways passing, not taking the risk to take players on is our bane. Sterling losing balls too frequently. It's true. It is true. Pulisic. Dave's in space. Have a shot, son. He does. Deflected and wide. Corner ball. Corner ball. 254 likes now. We've got, what's that, 46 likes to go until half-time. 5 minutes or so to get it done. Can you lot do it in that time? That would be fantastic. Sterling, have a little moan. Getting his belly out. Waiting for the corner to come in. Crossed in. Emerald pleading my case. Jeez, I didn't see anyone complain. Don't come here complaining, all right? That's his signature. Yes, Emerald. Thank you. But again, he's a bit loud. Was that really that loud? Didn't think I was that loud then. Making me paranoid now. It's just so fun, isn't it? Oh, fuck me. Sorry, I didn't mean to do it that many times. There we go. Anyway, you can tell that I'm ready for the second, for the half to finish, really, because this is boring the fuck out of me. Zakaria goes down. He also swings at the player. Calm yourself down, for fuck's sake! What are you doing? Potter time, just rolling a fat now. Big up. It's got to be one of the best things I've ever made in my life. I've made all of this. I made this, everything that you can see on this screen. I've designed myself, made it myself, all that, all the other screens, everything. But this has to be the best thing I've ever made in my life. Look at it. It's just glorious, isn't it? It's just absolutely fantastic. Mount was laughing at Zakaria because he's just not very intimidating. I mean, he is, because he's so smiley, isn't he? And if he's not smiling at you, you've done something. Havertz is in! Hit it! Ah! P-roller in the end by Christian Pulisic. Havertz was in, though. Oh! Dave sending someone into the stands there. It's a fantastic bit of play. Havertz, wide open. Just didn't bring it down. Just didn't bring it down. Harry is a man of many talents. He just hides them well. Thanks. Havertz is back. Nottingham Forest, they could be knocking on the door just before half-time. They've crossed it in. Cleared away by Thiago Silva. Yeah, Havertz is in means nothing. It truly, truly does. It truly, truly does. Gibbs White, giving it an old what for on the ball. Yeah, Mount's got to do better. Or Pulisic, sorry, he's got to do better there with that shot. Pulisic is better than Sterling. That first goal was because of Pulisic. I mean, you can't really, have a go at Sterling for putting it away. But I get what you mean. It was Pulisic that made the run and, made the play. According to SofaScore as well, Raheem Sterling, the highest performing player behind Thiago Silva apparently is man of the match so far. I'm not quite sure what he's just done there. Get it out, Dave. Get it out. Kepa clears only as far as whoever that geezer is. Thiago Silva eventually clearing the ball away, and Havertz in pursuit. Are we close? 282 likes now. We're getting there. We're getting there. How many minutes of added time? It's got to be a couple at least. 1 minute. We've got 1 minute to get to 300 likes before half time. Can you do it? 50 seconds left on the clock. And what's that? 16 likes to get? It would be some feat from you guys. It really would. Jorginho plays it out wide. 30 seconds to go of this first half, or a minimum of. And there we go. It's time! What time? It's pot o'clock! You love to see it. You love to see it. Thank you for 300 likes. We are now 200 away from our goal of 500, which, I mean, it's like squeezing blood out of a stone at times with the likes. But thank you very much. 300. Big, big stuff. And there we go. Half-time whistle goes. And Chelsea 1-0 up at half-time. It really is not a real true reflection of... I don't know. I feel like we should be way more up, but then they've been good on their counter-attacks. It's just we've been all right in keeping them at bay. It's allowing them to create is the issue that we've got at the moment. That in the second half, I'm kind of happy that it is only 1-0 up. I am happy that it's only 1-0 because it means that the second half is going to be at least a little bit interesting. If it was 2-0, I'd be very, very worried that it was going to be a bit of a boring second half, which is weird to say. Obviously, you want your team to be as many goals up as possible half time, but still. Like I say, half-time whistle has gone. And I will very, very quickly update the half-time statistics for you. In fact, we'll go through them together now. In the meantime, keep running those likes up. It helps me out massively. Right, possession. We've had a fair amount. We really have had... Oh, no, they haven't had 20 shots. 3, 2, possession. Corners, 0. Fouls. It's been a rough game. It really has, and you'll see very, very shortly what I'm talking about. Same shots on target as one another. We've had only a couple of corners. Where are we? And there we go. The half-time statistics for you on the screen. Take it in. What do we think? Is that a good... Be back in a bit. Dan, I'll see you in a bit. Jorginho's so depressing. Twice as many shots, the same amount of shots on target, but we have obviously got one of those in the back of the net. That said, I'm fairly happy. I'm fairly happy with those stats. I feel like it's not really a fair reflection of how well we've played. It is just putting away our chances. Pulisic should be at least challenging the goalkeeper a little bit more with that chance towards the end of the first half. not to hate on him, you know. I'm just saying Pulisic should have challenged a little bit better. But at the same time, absolutely fantastic run from him. I don't know if the cross was really as good as as everyone's making out. If we really think about the cross, right, it was played behind Havertz, where the defender flicked it onto the crossbar, and then it, you know, it just happened to fall to Sterling. So you know, in actuality, it's quite a fortunate process to scoring the goal, but Pulisic still, you know, did the work to get there in the first place. And yeah, I just think we've been, yeah, exactly, Hamza. Good defensively, but poor attacking. It just is. It's just the case of that. Thiago Silva has been our best player by a mile, I think, by a real considerable amount. Again, yeah, Pulisic hasn't been bad at all. Goal is a goal. Yeah, I'm not discrediting the goal, but I'm just saying let's you know, cool it. But yeah, Thiago Silva, absolutely fantastic so far today. Made a dicey pass towards the end of the first half, but still, we move. So keep an eye on those for just 1 second while I also update the other screen. It is, of course, 1-0. And where does that put little old Chelsea in terms of the table? Because if we really think about it, oh no, didn't want to do that. Yeah, so I'm just looking at the goal now. Pulisic's on it, crosses it. He hasn't. It's not. I take it back. He didn't play it behind Havertz. Havertz just overrun. Tried to get the flick on. It's obviously gone onto the bar, and best believe Havertz would have claimed that had it gone in. But it's a good goal nonetheless. Minus 23. We now have got 3. We currently sit in 7th place now. 7th place. And with 27 points. So it's not been too bad so far. If we can just, yeah, I'm looking as well at the their early chance, their early counter-attack chance there. It's dealt with well in the end. Cucurella obviously lost his man, but Kepa to the rescue. Yeah, we've got a game in hand as well. Let me just get that up on the screen for you. There we go. A quick look at the table. As you can see, Arsenal still in first place with a game in hand over Newcastle. We do have in the larger scale of the league table at the moment, we've got a game in hand over Tottenham Hotspur, who are in 5th place. They've got 30 points. We've got 27 as it stands. So a victory, wrapping this up, would be very, very crucial, especially considering we have Manchester City coming up next. Really? 3-0 playing this way? So what? Someone predicted 3-0. We are not far off of top 4. We are 5 points off of top 4. Manchester United just tipping it over with 32. Tottenham with 30. Liverpool with 28. We play them soonish as well. We play them on the 21st, I believe. So, you know, we've got some interesting games coming up. I'll show you, actually. Shall we have a little look-see at the games? Let me just do that. Again, Manchester City up next. The next stream will be a sponsored stream. So if it is a game that you can take part in, it's a sweepstakes type situation. I'm fairly sure that it's time sensitive in terms of every 15 minutes, someone will be getting a percentage of the entire pot. I'll explain it more on the day. But it is a game that you guys can get involved with myself. You will be playing against me or with me, I suppose. So if that's something that you're interested about, then by all means, join along. But with that said, we've got on the 5th of January, which is just a mere 4 days away. It's on Thursday. It's on Thursday. Manchester City at home in the Premier League. And then it's up to Manchester for for the FA Cup to face them just 3 days later. That's on the 8th. And then on the 12th, the following Thursday, we've got Craven Cottage going up to, down the Fulham Road to face West London rivals. Fulham. Then it's Crystal Palace. Then it's Liverpool after that. So, you know, we've got a fair few games coming up in quick succession, all of which, by the time we've finished the game against Liverpool, could really shape where we're looking to end. Still loads of games left, don't get me wrong. Still loads of games left. But playing City and Liverpool. We've also got Tottenham coming up as well. Should we just get a full-on list of fixtures? So, obviously, we've got Forest today. Then City, Fulham, Palace, Liverpool, Fulham, West Ham. Then it's our first leg against Dortmund, Southampton, then Tottenham. So, quite the list of games coming up. It really is. A fair few London derbies as well in and amongst that. You think we've got Fulham, Palace, West Ham, Tottenham within the next month and a half. It's all happening. It's all happening. It is all happening. And myself here on Chelsea Fan TV will be bringing you all the coverage as much as I can, you know, of the games for you, so we can have a little chit-chat as we go along. But as you can see, 1-0 to Chelsea. Second half, just 2 minutes or so away. What do we like on the like situation? 353. Listen, I'll tell you what. If you can get that, you know what it's in for you. You've got the old, I was going to say Tuchel time there. Potter clock is yours for the taking. If we can get just another 45 likes on the stream before half time. We need to stop being so scared and win this. Yeah, the Chelsea do that to you though, don't they? They really do have that effect where your view can just change on the performance so much. Like in reality, we dominated that. Maybe gave them one too many chances to convert. But then you really think about how we played and how we didn't really convert as well as we could have. And you start to think, yeah, we are a little scared. We look scared. We don't look like we you know, I don't know. We just need to put them away. But so frequently we don't. What is this advertisement on the front of that? They're talking about The Last of Us on Sky Sports. What? With no UCL games, we are going nowhere with Potter. I mean, harsh. Cautious is the right word, yeah. 383 likes, seconds to go until the second half. And just 17 likes away from that glorious, glorious Potter clock. This game is open. Bring on cover. I mean, yeah. Who have we got? I can't believe I'm going to have to mute this because I'm going to get bloody copyright. On the bench, Bettinelli, Chalobah, Chukwuemeka, Gallagher, Hall, Kovacic, Hutchinson, Ziyech, and Aubameyang. You know, there's plenty of options on there. If you're thinking that we need to tighten it up at in the middle, which we do, I feel like Zakaria has been way more involved. That midfield is blunt. I feel like Kovacic needs to come on for sure. Jorginho and Zakaria both coming out though. So I don't think there's any way of us seeing Kovacic come on in the beginning of the second half. Where are we? Only 8 likes away. So close. So close. But the players are walking out. Keep smashing the like button. And coverage of Chelsea versus Nottingham Forest, or Nottingham Forest versus Chelsea, whichever way you like to call it, is about to commence for the second half. So strap yourselves in. Get yourself your drinks or whatever. Confectionery. Whatever. What on earth? Who is that? It's the random geezer talking to the... Anyway. Mike. Thank you for the kind words. I'm sure you're looking rather dapper yourself. Happy New Year. And there we go. Second half commences. It's Potter clock. Hopefully a much, much better second half than it was against Bournemouth. It is only 1-0. Jesse Lingard, Harry, not a random. I couldn't see his face. I'm sorry. I was trying so hard to figure out who it was. It makes perfect sense when you look at what he was wearing. Got myself a lovely glass of water. I should have done the same thing, to be fair. I'm going to have a can of Coke. Oh. Not a sponsor. Having a mini fridge in your office is crucial, by the way, in the streaming game. Reddit soccer streams. Forest will absolutely be coming into this second half trying to get a hold of possession a bit more than they did in the first half. Obviously goes without saying. But only 20% possession at home in any game is rather shocking. And they could be in here! Comfortable save in the end for Kepa Arrizabalaga. And we've escaped one there. I think the striker needs to let that go to the winger there. And they hit it. The winger just tended to leave it, really. It was a weenie. He's looking dangerous. The most dangerous of all their players. Crossed in again. Headed. Kepa keeps it in. A very Aspilicueta Arrizabalaga sort of situation there. He heads it down to Kepa to pick up and then nearly sends it out. Does your fridge have a name? The fridge at United is called Harry Maguire. Do you know what? I've never, since purchasing this fridge, once even remotely thought, what's its name? And now you ask me, I couldn't tell you. I really couldn't tell you. It's a wonderful looking fridge. It is a Coca-Cola fridge. A big boy at that. He's a big boy. Or she. Don't want to discriminate. The fridge could identify as, you know, it could identify as Harry Maguire for all I know. Ooh. I think it was about 180 quid, I think, maybe. It's a Husky fridge. If you look up Husky Coca-Cola fridge, you'll see exactly the one I've got. It's holds about 30 cans, maybe. It is currently refrigerating some beers as well, which I won't be drinking. I might do, just to keep me alive, but... Jesus. Crossed in. Headed away. Cucurella. Mount. Down the left-hand sides. Oh. And Forest getting away with it. And now they're in a very dangerous attack here. Saved. Brilliant save in the end. It's a dog shit finish. An absolute dog shit finish by the Forest player. But a fantastic palmed save by Kepa. Sent it flying out of danger. Kepa, what a save. I don't think that will get anywhere near as much praise as it deserves. Hits it, and he's palmed it. Right, for, you know, you could argue if there was a Forest player there, then it's going to be bad. But, you know, if Big Granny had wheels, she'd be a bus, as the saying goes. But it's just so much strength in his wrist to get that out. Caught, we're caught slipping. Caught sleeping. Caught with our dick in our hand. And, what are you fucking doing? Get it out! Fuck me! I hate when they play it around the box. They're still on the attack here. They're going to score. And it's not going to be Kepa's fault. I can assure you that. It's gone. Crossed in once again. That fucking Coke is way too cold. I don't know if that's even possible, but it's so cold it hurts my throat. I sound like a big old puss saying that, but so the bubbles hurt my throat. Pulisic picks it up. Counter attack could be on the cards here. Not with Pulisic. Ref, that is a foul, rightfully so, and he does give it. You can feel it. I think Harry needs some Bacardi with that Coke. I had plenty of Bacardi last night, I'll tell you that. I had a bit too much. Bubbles hurt Harry's throat. They do. I've got a sensitive one. It gets sore. It really does. Especially with all my shouting, you know. What do we say? Listen, the goal of 500 likes is ever alive. I did think, because we went in at half time at 300 likes, right? We're on 415. It's only 80, what's that? 85 likes? Hair of the dog. Yeah, I know. But still. I have sorted myself out now. I do wonder if once I leave my office, it's going to be a different temperature, and I'm just going to pass out. Asby kills this team. No direction nor creativity. He loves to play it backwards, doesn't he, Aspilicueta? Plans for after the match. Probably get a takeaway and go to bed. Watch some telly. Chelsea looking to do something. I mean, it is literally all Nottingham Forest in this second half. I want to see what the second half statistics are here. They've had 54% ball possession, I think, is arguably underselling it. Jesus Christ. Told you, those bubbles. First yellow card of the game, maybe. Azpilicueta is looking a little bit lost in this second half, Azpilicueta. Oh, it's just not a fucking booking, is it? That's so weak, innit? That is such a weak yellow card. Such a weak yellow card, that. I really think that's harsh. There we go. As you can see, yellow card for Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta's gone mad. City will tear us to bits. I feel I'm not even. I'm more nervous for this game than I am for playing City, because you know what you're going to get with that. As we speak, Forest could be in. And they are! It's off the bar! Did it go over the line? An absolute rocket. An absolute rocket from their player. Right into the underside of the bar. And, I mean, clearly it hasn't gone over the line. They're going to do goal line technology graphic, of course, even though it obviously didn't go over the line. This is one hell. Fucking cracking strike, that is. Jesus. Not even remotely. Or it didn't even touch the line, by the way. Gibbs White with the shot. Unbelievable strike. You can't be mad. If a shot like that goes in, you can't really be mad. The only thing you could be mad about is how someone should have closed him down, but it all happened so fast. Oh my God. They could be in again here. They're just tearing us apart in defence. We were saying at half-time that our strong suit was defence and our weakness was attack. They're just taking shots at will here now. It's a shame they're shit, because Jesus Christ, we could be 4-1 down here. Serge Aurier has to be one of the strangest signings for Forest, by the way. Getting cut to ribbons, we are. Potter is the worst coach. Make a fucking change. Hey! It's Potter Cock! You watch your damn mouth talking about Potter like that. How very dare you? That said, he does need to make substitutions way earlier. Way earlier. Tuchel was someone who struggled with that as well, though. Always wait until like 65, 70th minute. So I remember getting just as annoyed with Tuchel, I must say. Pulisic, great little run. Dispossessed, though. It's around this time you really have to be making a sub. It's not working. It's not working. So you need to sort it out. Only Chelsea fans can complain this much when we're winning. Pulisic's on the floor. He's up now. He's laughing. Havertz. We're already trying to waste time in the corner here. Not really, but... Nottingham Forest throw. Hey, you calm yourself. You calm yourself now. I don't want to give you a timeout there, CFC Prem, but you calm yourself down. All right. You earned yourself a timeout there, mister. And you. RB comps, don't you? Don't you fucking start faffing around too. A draw is worse than a loss. How good do you think Nkunku's going to do for Chelsea? It's so hard to say, isn't it? It's so hard to say. I mean, I hope he does well, but I hope that about every player that we sign. There is something about him though that I'm more positive coming into it, thinking it's going to be good. Bring in Ziyech. I mean, what is that going to do? Crossed in, saved by Kepa. Right, just calm it down, slow it down. The pace of this game is too much right now. Kovacic will be the one coming on. For whom I am yet to find out. Kukurea. If it's Zakaria, I'll be annoyed. Jorginho is the one that needs to be coming off here. Mount with just a fucking ridiculous tackle there. How's he not been booked there? I'm glad he hasn't, but how has Mount not been booked there? I'm baffled by that. I really am baffled. He's been done up like a kipper and then lashed out, challenged from behind. Don't really get what Mount has to do there to get booked. Strange. Crossed in, headed. Mount. Beaten to the header, but a free kick given to Chelsea nonetheless for offside. It's a fantastic cutback cross to find Gibbs White for that shot off the bar. That is some play. Kepa rooted to the ground. I was going to say Mount needs to come off, you know. And it is Kovacic coming on for Zakaria. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, strange. City are going to destroy this team. Well, yeah, we discussed this. It's not looking good. City have had the better of us lately as well, if I'm not mistaken. Chance for Forest there, out of nothing, and a corner ball. $457 likes. 447 likes, rather. Just over 50 likes until the goal of 500 is hit. Loads of time to do it, but the sooner the better. Corner ball to Forest. Is it only a matter of time before they score with the amount of chances they're getting, or are they just not really good at converting? It's a strange one because they've had a fair few chances now. The cross comes in. I don't want to tempt fate. And I have. It's gone in the back of the net. Serge Aurier, 1-1. Why was I saying those things? Why was I saying those things? Oh, why did I speak? Why did I speak? What the fuck? Oh no! Oh no! Why did I speak? Literally, as I was saying about how they good, they're just bad at converting. Is it only a matter of time? Bang, back of the net. 62 minutes played. Never a foul on Pulisic. Aurier has time to chest the ball and volley it. And it has been given. It's made for an interesting game, I suppose. It's already been quite an interesting game, but not for the good reasons, you'd think. We've lost our head here. We've lost our fucking head. Why did I tempt fate like that? I'm fuck me. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, it was too much to ask for, really, wasn't it? Two clean sheets in a row. Conceding a fucking silly goal like that as well is such a Chelsea thing to do. Ah, the passing's gone. Azpilicueta's kept that in somehow. Koulibaly. Jorginho. Oh, I know. I know. It's fucking Aurier as well. Of all players, it had to be the fucking Spurs player, didn't it? You heard him. Mr. Fix-It. 880 people watching and only 474 likes. What are y'all doing? Smash the likes, run the likes up. And let's see how high we can get on these likes, eh? Let's see. How was my Christmas cookout? I cooked up an absolute feast, I'll have you know. Oh, dodgy tackle. Lamb. Beef. Pheasant. Crossed in. Mate, you're going to have to go, mate. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you're just annoying. Just 2 likes away from hitting the goal. Hitting the goal. New pinned comment. If you wish to subscribe to my own personal YouTube channel, previews, reviews, all that sort of stuff, hear my takes in a bit more depth, then subscribe to, or click the link rather, in the pinned comment in the chat. Recently hit 2,000 subscribers. 3,000 next is the goal. But massively appreciated. It's another. Oh, I forgot to do it, by the way. Not that it is pot o'clock, but it's pot o'clock. Almost a bit reluctant to play it now, considering how dog shit we look right now. Not to take it away from Forest, but we should be winning this. We should. They're 19th. With their 19th fucking place. And they're playing us off the fucking park. Playing us off the park here in this second half. That's the second game in a row now. Probably not the only the second this season. Second half, we've come out and looked worse than we did in the first half. They're going to score again here. Fucking Jesus Christ. Cleared away. Just. I can smell a goal. I can smell it. It's coming. Maybe for them. I could just smell a goal. And this could be the counter-attack. Kukurea, not really the person you want to be starting a counter-attack these days, is it? Kovacic. Told you I could smell a goal. Kovacic with not the best of passes. Not the best of passes once again. Twice in a row! Dispossessed by the same geezer just by booting it against him, for fuck's sake. Steve, by the way, you predicted a 55th minute goal. I hope I'm wrong in saying that it was them that scored in the 55th minute. 63rd, you're a little bit out. Yeah, just when you think we've improved, we just proved that we have not at all. I just want him back. It's not the same. It's just not the same. I just want him back, please. I just want Tuchel. That's all I want. I just want Tommy back, please. That's all I want. I just want my Tommy Tuchel back. Please! Fuck! We're so painful to watch. Fuck me. We're so bad. Oh. We're just so bad to watch, man. Fuck me. Still 20 minutes left of this trash. Mount looks to dispossess. Ref! Fucking dangerous play. Dangerous play on Mount there. That really was. Bit of a coming together there as well. Fuck me. Mount inches away from ending his career there. Fucking hell. Show it again. Mount's fuming. Gallagher and Ziyech coming on. What? We need a goal. We need a goal and we bring Gallagher on. Strange. Very strange. But a double substitution nonetheless. The Moroccan wizard, please do something. Wow. Last match for Potter? No. If he loses, maybe. They've cut it back. There literally chances are plenty here for Nottingham Forest. Cross back. That player knew it was coming. I don't get how he's done that badly. Oh my God, 3 subs. Aubameyang is coming on. Jorginho off for Hakim Ziyech. I tend to disagree. I feel like that's definitely for Gallagher. Sterling comes off as well. And Mason Mount comes off. Dear, oh dear. That's one thing I have definitely gone over this before, is that Mason Mount has a temper. He really has a temper. And you could argue probably one of his biggest downsides to his character is that he has got a temper. He really does. And it's going to get him in trouble one day, for sure. But 4 substitutions done so far. We've still got 1 left. As you can see, Kovacic, Gallagher, Ziyech, and Aubameyang, the 4 that have come on. Oh my God. Kepa diving in there. Their striker is unreal. Jesus. 15 minutes to really, really try and get something from this. And I feel like we're more trying to hold on for a draw than we are trying to go for a win, which is just pathetic. I'm currently on 2,081 subscribers on my personal channel. There is a link to it in the pinned comment in the chat. If I could get to 2,100 before the end of the game, that would be a brilliant way to start the year. So only 19 subscribers away from 2,100. Again, if we could get there, link is in the description. It's also in the pinned comment in the chat, and it's also in the title of the video. If you just click my name, it'll take you to it. But again, thank you to everyone who has subscribed. Like I said, 2,100 to start off 2023 would be magnificent. Right, let's try and get something out of this. Now that all that's been said. Pulisic, Azpilicueta, crosses it in. Havertz is there. Just beaten to it. Aubameyang comes in. Cucurella flailing around. Enzo changed his mind, yeah. No, Mount went off. Mount, oh shit, what the hell? Why have I... Mount did come off. I took Havertz off by mistake. Thank you for letting me know. There we go. That's better. Oh. He's showing me fucking... Forgot I wasn't wearing a shirt there. I didn't pull me fucking tits out. Matches like these should never be close, but they always are. They always are. Then he flashed fucking 1,000 people. Substitution for Nottingham Forest. Mangala coming off. And Colback coming on. I don't know. Will they be going for the draw, or are they going to try and go for the win here? What do you reckon? Chelsea, it doesn't seem like we know what we're doing. Another list of excuses coming. I'm not going to give any excuses at all. I'm going to have my say. Again, I'll have my say on my channel, Chelsea Fans XI. The link is in the pinned comment on the chat. This second half has been one of the worst halves of football I think I've seen in a long time. But that's not saying a lot because we've seen a lot of halves like this, really. Oh my God, fucking hooter. What is Connor doing? Not a lot. Not a lot. Yeah, second halves, it's like there's like an adrenaline dump, or what's the term? Like a, like the vibe. I don't know the word. The momentum, or like the chemistry just goes in the second half. They come out for the second half and it's just not even there. It's just not there at all. Pulisic just runs and that's it. Kovacic fouled. Nothing given though. It absolutely is not Potter clock, might I say. Absolute fraud. Fraudulent behaviour, in the wise words of one Hugh Wizzy. Fraudulent, absolutely fraudulent. Lewis Hall is going to be good. He already is good. The fact that when he plays, he's better than most of the team that we have on, of experienced players. I just don't know what excuses they're going to come up for Potter in this particular game, right? Tactically, we look so fucking flawed, don't we? There doesn't seem like there's any direction besides sideways and back. It's crossed in! Oh! Aubameyang at the back post. 10 minutes on the clock left. That's got to be the loudest crossed in I've ever said. Pulisic, son, what are you doing? I need to see this. It's a fantastic cross from Hakim Ziyech there. Aubameyang, he gets his head on it. Pulisic can't really do anything about that, so I take that back. Aubameyang gets his head on it, but it's just not enough. How do you not get that in the back of the net? I don't know. Another substitution. Johnson off for Surridge, sorry. Not to be mistaken with Sturridge. Kill me. Has Daniel Sturridge retired? What's going on with him these days? Mo, that's a good one. Don't feel like it's very appropriate to repeat though. But 8 minutes to go. Chelsea have sucked all the fun out of this game. They really have. What an incredibly boring team we are. There's so many passes, but nothing from it. Like, where are we going? Fuck! It's just pass forward, all the way forward, and lose it at the final hurdle. Or we go all the way forward, turn around, pass it all the way back to fucking Thiago Silva. Kovacic, nice bit of play. But again, the final product, absolute doo-doo. Ziyech, brilliant pass! And again, the final product, absolute shite. Ziyech has been a breath of fresh air. And if that's the case, that says everything you need to know about this Chelsea side. Rigo, thank you so much for the $2.50. Haaland 7, Chelsea 0 on Thursday. I mean, it's not a bad prediction, to be honest with you. Thank you so much once again. Boys and girls as well, a reminder, if you wish to get your comments read out or guaranteed to be read on screen, do what Rigo has done, and Zane as well, and use the super chat feature. Also helps support the channel and is massively appreciated. Azpilicueta. Gallagher. Back to Gallagher from Ziyech. He's put him in a fucking sticky situation there. And they could be in. Shit! It's a fucking awful pass to him. So he might have got away with one there. You don't own it. Own what? I don't own a brain. It's a bit rude. It's a bit rude. It's a bit rude. Didn't need to hear that. Did I miss Oh no, there it is. West Ham, Chelsea, Spurs, London is definitely red. Unreal fucking shithouse comment from you, Zane. As shithouse comments go, that's got to be one of the top ones. You know that's not true. You know it's not true. So don't you say it. Thank you for the £4.49, but still, don't you start spreading false truths. It's you know, fake news. Fake news. Who said something mean? Oh. I don't have a brain. It wasn't that. I just read 2 comments and I thought that's what it was. Someone said, you don't own it. His house. I don't really know. Chukwuemeka's come on. Jesus. How can London be blue? I mean, how can it be red? Is a question I ask to you. It's red this year. You've won nothing yet. What are you fucking talking about? Oh, you pesky gooners. Nottingham Forest for the attack. Cucurella, just clear the fucking ball, son. Is it Chukwuemeka for Pulisic? It is. I'll tell you what, a Chukwuemeka winner would send me through the fucking roof. Fucking thing. Awani is coming off for Nico Williams. So it looks like they're still trying to go for a goal here. Actually, no, they're not, is he? Because he's a fucking... What am I talking about? They're trying to shut up shop. I take that back completely. Oh my fucking God, this thing is so annoying. Stay on the fucking screen! Jesus. Come on, Potter! Come on! It's got to be Potter clock. It's got to be. Corner ball to Nottingham Forest here. No, sorry, throw in. Havertz could be a cheeky counter, but he's played it all the way back and now booted it up the top. Aubameyang. Carney Chukwuemeka. Come on, son. I'm praying. I'm begging for a Chukwuemeka winner here. It could be any player, really. But if it was, it would be... Oh. Carney is Carney Chukwuemeka. That's his first name, but I'm not putting Chukwuemeka on the fucking... It's too long. It won't fit. Same for Azpilicueta. I've decided I'm putting Azpi. Aubameyang as well as Orba. Here's Gallagher. Oh, dodgy tackle from Gallagher. Counter-attack football from them. Gallagher's been caught completely there. And in the book he goes. I know. Savannah, you're so right. You're so right. Without James, we just fall apart so much. It's ridiculous how much we rely on one player to influence the game. But sadly, injury... is that affecting the fucking... What's going on? Sadly, with James being... From what we've seen, he could be one of the best players we've got, if not the best player we've got. But it's all well and good if he's injury prone, which I think he will be one of those players. He's injury prone. If we're missing him, he's missed 60, now 61, I think. It's something like 60 games since 2019 due to injury. Reece James, he's lost, I think it's like 63, 64 games. Since 2019, Reece James has missed out due to injury. That is unbelievable. I know. Where's the urgency, Jermaine? We're not even trying to fucking score. We're playing it round the back. It's a whole season campaign, yeah. Oh! Aubameyang plays it behind Havertz. There's 3 minutes of additional time. We've already played 2 of it. It's a draw. We fucked this. My God, we're so fucking irritating. God almighty, we're so fucking bad. Unless we can fucking... Oh, such a bad tackle. Such a bad tackle on Ziyech. He's got a booking. Could be more, really. That is a shocking challenge. That is a shocking challenge. We're back to 8th. Final chance of the game, you would think. Ziyech crosses it in. Chukwuemeka comes. And there's the... I mean, we're still on an attack and the ref just fucking blows the whistle. Not that we were going to do anything with it. Oh, my God. Unbelievable. I keep saying this every time we fuck it. It's not unbelievable at all. What is wrong with this team? Well, let me just update this, and then we'll call it a day. Unreal. What a shit start to the season, to the year. And there we go. This is how it stands. We're still 8th. We've missed out on putting pressure on Tottenham and really putting pressure on the top 4. The top 4 is done. Just so you know, top 4 is fucking done. It was done ages ago. It was done ages ago. I'm not overreacting to this, but just looking at how we're playing. Just looking at how we're playing against 19th place Nottingham Forest. I couldn't give a fuck. I couldn't give a shit if, you know, they've got something to fight for too. You know, they've got to do this. They're still not, you know, they're still going to give it their all. They didn't try that hard. Nottingham Forest didn't try that hard to get a draw against us here today. They really didn't. They really did not. It's another shocking display, not from playing badly, but from we're just doing nothing. We're doing nothing. Let's just take a quick look at the stats here, right? 72% possession, and I know the whole thing. The possession doesn't win games or anything like that, but there comes a time. There comes a time, right? You're getting 70 fucking possession in every game, but have nothing to show for it. What is the fucking point of having the ball that much? What's the fucking point? They outshot us 12 shots to 7. We didn't get a single shot on target in the second half. Not one! What's he fucking saying to them at half time? Oh, God. What's the message he's saying at half time? Fuck all is what he's doing. You don't look at Potter and think, oh shit, you know what? I'm a bit nervous to go in at half time because the gaffer's going to give us a bollocking. You don't get that from fucking this goon. Fucking Graham Potter. There is no fear to be had with this clown. Don't get me wrong. He is a good manager. We know he's capable of being a very, very good manager. But it ain't working right now. And you will regret sacking Potter. I'm not saying sack him. I'm saying change it. Change anything. Don't wait until the 71st fucking minute every game to make a substitution. Don't wait that long every single game. We knew, us lot watching, the poor bastards that have to go up to the fucking, to watch that type of football for a whole 45 minutes. Absolute pony. The lot of it. Painful to watch. Just painful to fucking watch. There is zero passion. I didn't say sack him at all. There is zero passion, zero consistency. There's no fight in this team whatsoever. Absolutely zero. Get to the fucking 88th minute and they're pouncing around, playing it around the back. Koulibaly and Thiago Silva playing one touch with each other. Some managers do better on small clubs. I mean, you could argue. We are becoming a small club. Fuck me. Look! Look at the fucking state of this. Where is it? Jesus! Look at the fucking state of this next lineup of games. We've got, and I'll read out the full list of what's to come, right? We've just had Forest. We've absolutely fucked that against a relegation battling side. Man City twice within the space of 3 days. Fulham. Where the fuck are they? They're 7th. They're above us. So we could be in trouble in that game. Crystal Palace. They're quite shit this season, aren't they? Well, 11th place, but still. Liverpool, Fulham, West Ham, Dortmund. We're going to get absolutely pumped. We've got City twice and Liverpool in January alone. We're done for. We're absolutely done for. I'm telling you, it's not looking good. It is not looking good whatsoever. But I digress. It's what's someone saying? What game did we just watch? I thought someone said, what game did you watch? Overhyped, inconsistent players. Yep. How long do you have to deal with this before he gets fired? Because I can't keep watching this bullshit. Yeah, I mean, the thing is with a transition, right? Is there needs to be some sort of instant impact, right? There has to be. There has to be, and I'm not saying it needs to be consistent impact. Like, you don't just come in and solve everything. Sometimes it works. Tuchel did that. But now we need to start seeing consistency. I'm sorry. I mean, our recent run of games, right? We've lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've lost, what's that? 5 of our last 7 games. We've lost 5 of our last 7 matches. That is ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Our only win in our last 5 came against, oh no, you could even argue last 6. We've beaten Bournemouth, Dinamo Zagreb, and Salzburg. Our last 3 wins. Can you even remember when we played Salzburg? Am I even reading this right? Our last... Fuck me. It's bad. It's bad. It's really bad. It's really, really bad. Salzburg, Zagreb, and Bournemouth are our last 3 wins. Our last run of games, we won 6 in a row. And that was when he took over, obviously. Our last win before the Salzburg was against Aston Villa on the 16th of October. And I know the World Cup happened and everything like that, so it kind of distorts that, but fuck me. Bad. Real bad. But yeah, boys and girls, player ratings video coming out shortly after this. Again, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, the link is in the comment, in the pinned comment in the chat. Could get to 2,100 subscribers by today, end of today. That'd be great. There's 11 subscribers to go, so it'd be fantastic. I'm going to do my match review on there. Player ratings coming out on this channel first. Then the reviews. There's fan cams. Lewis is going to explode. I know it. Lewis is going to have an absolute meltdown. Plenty of other fan cams, and of course Lewis with the vlog for today, of which there's going to be some sort of bad language, to say the least, because Lewis had a real struggle getting to the game today with the trains playing up and everything. So yeah, plenty of content to come up, plenty more content coming up. The next stream is going to be a sponsored stream with Circle, so expect to see the display look a little bit different. But yeah, we're in a bit of a fucking state right now, and there is little to no. We're getting worse, if anything. We're getting worse. But then what do they say? Sometimes it's got to get worse before it gets better. Fuck that. Fuck that. Happy New Year. I love you all. Thank you so much for all the likes, all the donations. 620 likes. Fantastic. But yeah, thank you for all the donations, all the subscriptions, all the likes, all that good stuff. I wish you a good evening and a fantastic 2023. It's going to be a long, long year, boys and girls. It's going to be a long, long year. It's going to be a really long year. Oh, fuck me. Happy New Year. I'll see you on, hang on. I will see you on, when is it? Thursday. I'll see you on Thursday. All the best. Goodbye.